How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. Trigger
Dumb
Happy Wow, you already failed the 30-second rule, you dumb.
Oh! What if we just put a bleep there?
Honestly, I
We
don't know how that works.
should do it. You should, but just find a clip of a bleep and put it there. It'll be funny. It'll be the first bleep in Novelhouse history.
Alright, just in case it doesn't work, I'm looking at stuff.
No! It would be funny.
Shut up. How's it
What
going,
the fuck
everybody?
is up, you guys?
So, last time, we talked with Hiro, and I think Sakura got, like, really mad.
Yeah, I think that was it.
I don't even know where we were supposed to go. When in doubt, check the dining hall.
Just a second.
Okay, that's not where we're supposed to go.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
Are you checking all the wrong rooms?
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you.
You're about to find out when we walk in.
You're clearly hiding something. Go and check again.
What?
I said go and check again. Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm going to wait. White heel.
White heel.
Oh, else.
Oh, I get it. She's acting. That's a good act, Kyoko. She was so forceful. I thought it made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go.
Alright, listen here, asshole. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough.
Unless you
Oh,
can't
I'm
count.
counting on you.
You can't count. Okay. Wow. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Yep, there it is. Oh, that's the wall. I guess it's in the desk. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? That's actually an Ethernet cable. Now we just have to connect to Alter Ego. Immediately got to work. Pulled up the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable.
I just hiccuped into my microphone.
And that should do it.
Could you
That's-
get away from me?
Such an ugly laptop.
What the fuck? That's my skin. Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer.
Nah.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me.
Nah. So I was about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. Don't fail. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends, even though you can't leave.
Friends? Even me? Thank you. That means absolutely nothing. Thank you, Makoto.
Unless you can pull me out of the screen, don't talk.
I know.
Makoto.
How'd it go?
Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an intentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko!
What? Yes?
So we're just gonna split up?
Why is
Of
that?
course. I have no reason to stay with you at this
Raisin.
point. I have no
Well,
raisins.
Maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance.
That's not what I meant. You were supposed to compliment me. I just had more I want to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen.
And what should we...
We shouldn't do anything. If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now.
Which is why Alter Ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends.
You're right. That's our only option. And then I left. We parted ways and head back to my room.
It's
Kinda
boring in
tired.
here.
So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I died. I completely dozed off. Weird.
Ding-a-ling.
Oops. What? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my eyeballs. Pulled me back to the real world. Are you idiot? A lot of nerve.
It's Sakura.
Makoto.
Oh.
Makoto, get out here.
Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened.
As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Suddenly found myself wide awake.
She said for us to come to the rec room.
The rec room.
The rec room.
Okay, let's hurry.
To the rec room.
Alright, now I know what's gonna happen here. What the
Yeah. Hi!
I'm so freaking short.
I know, right?
Makoto! Kyoko!
Hi. Hina, what's wrong?
Something's not right.
Is it left?
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
In the rec room.
What's inside? Games? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did,
I sneezed.
I bashed my head.
Katui. Oh.
Sakura?
She's
Is she-
taking a shit.
Unconscious? Unconscious?
Unconscious?
She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
Wait, my bad. That's not... that's not Hina. What's going on? Did something happen to her?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. So I screamed. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we going to do?
anyway.
First of all, you need to shut the fuck up. We need to get into that room.
But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen
We're
to me.
going to force our way in.
Okay, but how? I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Doesn't have one.
Huh, then why?
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
What's that? Never heard of that. Chair?
What flavor is
In
that?
other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Then there's no problem if we break in?
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way.
Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here.
I was just gonna use my head. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch.
She just wakes up.
She's just unconscious, right?
Unconscious.
Unconscious. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so sure, she's like built like a boulder. Kyoka didn't reply. Well, I guess it's bad. There's only silence. That silence didn't last long, because then the annoying shithead came back. There.
I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You could handle this, right, Makoto?
I don't know how to use it.
Please. Yeah, but please hurry.
Okay, you two stand back. Time to show you my manly muscles. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could and missed. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Oh yeah, I felt so badass. The window shattered to 100 pieces. I counted each one, and I scattered... No, I didn't scatter. They scattered across the rec room
I
floor.
shattered into pieces.
I stuck my hand through the now open window, started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but I can just... Pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could and punched her. The moment I laid my hand on her, she broke my neck.
God rest his soul.
Dun.
Stone.
Taking a nap. All I felt was cold death. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of the living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then, her body started floating.
Into the air.
Hello, annoying fucks.
This is hilarious!
Body had been discovered after a
Oh, yeah!
All-star apologies.
This literally doesn't even look like the Danganronpa art style.
It does not.
What the fuck?
Sakura's
Dead? What the fuck? And this also doesn't look like the Danganronpa art style.
dead?
Yeah?
She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking and told her shut the hell up. My eyes started staring steadily forward.
I told Hina, shut up, that's my best friend.
I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Kyoko's like, come on, wake up.
So I started punching her. We didn't make it in time.
Yeah,
Thanks,
clearly.
Captain Obvious. It happened again. Thanks!
Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or reaction? Okay.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
With shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say.
Why?
I was hoping Sakura would answer me. I repeated it over and over again.
Could you imagine? Well, this is what happened. I need to examine Sakura's body.
We know. Okay. She turned off the light as she did it. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. And then we died. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And I passed gas. And after I don't know how long... What?
I got everyone.
Great. Ogre?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see. Sakura's... Oh, thank God. I was waiting for this day.
She snaps awake and kills him.
Sakura's been killed. I see. He.
He.
As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. The
Just a
executions.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Definitely was not me. Is that what you were going to say? What else would she say, you dumb fuck?
No.
Yes.
No! Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Hina's facial expression there just like looks so like silly because her eyeballs aren't like perfectly like in line.
Yeah.
So one is like farther up than the other.
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Togo. One of you killed Sakura.
Pardon? What? I could not take that bitch in a
It's like,
fight.
dude, it was definitely me.
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation?
What are you,
Well, let me
French
tell
now?
you.
I don't need to investigate anything.
I think you do. That's kind of the point of this entire game.
Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I mean, I hate you, but you're still alive.
Well, kill me then. One of you did it. I know it.
You know it?
Sakura?
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
Take it. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours.
Miss Asshole
Lewd?
Lena.
Now then, with that, Hold on. I've had enough.
What the hell happened to your voice?
There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It
Are
was
you
you,
ready to
wasn't
rock?
it? You killed Sakura, you big idiot.
Say what?
Back that ass up, first of all. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again. And then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, saving the trouble of having to go through with our little fiasco. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey!
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the black end is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one?
Yeah, she defied me. See, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better go figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are all the, you are the line.
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
That's what I said.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was that idiot. She was working for the
Do
mastermind.
you hear me laugh? Do you hear me laughing?
How can you say that now? I mean, I could say it later. Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun.
I'm sorry, I don't know why the laughing Byakuya thing made me think also, like, the second time I've referenced the Oron bloopers, but the bit where, what's her face, the tea, like, cup episode, where, she's like, Haruhi, Haruhi, like, this is really funny.
If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. I'm deliberately saying it this way because I totally did not do it. Something tells me you don't believe me.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I don't want to.
I'll do it.
No, you won't. Ina.
I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
No.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina's guard number 1. But we need more. Actually, just let me guard her alone. Kyoko, that's you.
No, it ain't. Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
Bitch?
An order?
That's fine.
What? Fine, I'll stay behind. If anyone said that to me, I would kill them.
That's what I thought. Gravel.
Gravel?
Yep. That is
Listen here, you
settled.
fucking pebble.
Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on.
Gravel should know
Fuck.
when not to speak.
I'm literally going to boulder you. Before that, there's something I want to say.
The boulder does not like the tone that
The boulder wants you to shut the fuck up.
What?
Which is... Pebble.
Hero, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
What? What?
I said, one of you killed Sakura.
My fault? What the fuck did I do?
I won't
You
forgive
didn't
you.
support me when I was being called a pebble. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Someone like that, what did I do?
Stop.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are just much that...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you stuttered. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
Beep bop
Step
boop.
aside.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. God, I hate you. How about a compromise?
It's all
I want to ask you
clear.
to let all of us in. Just let me.
Yeah, just let me in, as if you're not the like number one most hated
Yeah.
guy.
What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fucking fantasy involving the master anyway.
And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so like, why should I give a shit?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
Sweet.
Nothing's decided.
I did. Sit
Calm
down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request.
You weren't given an order to speak.
But
Hey,
We have to find out who killed Sakura.
I just imagine everybody's just talking amongst themselves, and then Makoto, for no reason at all, just turns and socks Byakuya while they're all
That'd be
talking.
funny as hell. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory.
fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
I was going to scrunch her face. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
I'm gonna kill you.
Filthy.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out.
No, whatever.
Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
We die, we know.
listen to
all
me.
of us face execution.
We've only done this
Specifically
3
Byakuya.
times. Oh, wait, that's not supposed to happen. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. You have no choice but to just do it.
Just do it.
Gotta do it. Investigate. I better check the Monokuma file before doing anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is now. Actually, around noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head, and when their injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Hey,
Did you just say blood?
Blood.
I think the case this time might be a
cake.
bit challenging.
Why's that?
Challenging.
so
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have to escape somehow after barring the door.
So if the door was blocked from the inside, there was no
door.
way in or out until we broke the window. There's like zero escape.
Oh, whoa!
Right?
in other words,
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder.
Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing in a lot of mystery movies or books or whatever. But did it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
I think it should be pretty obvious what it entails. Sure, if you don't mind.
that's
Well,
fine.
it's basically when the door is locked. When you break down this type of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the room is locked, created after the actual crime, you know? This simply means the killer committed his crime. Then, through some special methods, steals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. Mechanism. There are a number of variations.
So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Oh.
In other
Basically,
words,
the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we probably crossed that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up.
What do you mean by that?
In other
They
words,
stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
That one would take balls.
That
Could you
would.
imagine trying to do that? I would be
out
found out.
immediately.
Yeah. And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Wow.
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things.
Novel.
Novel? But in reality, it's generally not possible.
Then
then
you
you
cross
think-
that one off too?
Oh, my bad.
Indeed.
I thought that was my line. I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are all basics.
So the 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely? Got a 1 in 4 chance.
it's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say.
Yeah. Wait, the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden forever. Definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. They'll sprout up like leaf vegetables. What's that? Looks like some kind of wrapper.
That's...
Do you recognize it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her.
Ah, so you poisoned her.
No, that's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right?
And
So I
gave her
gave
two
her a piece
black
of candy. What? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might calm her down a little.
She was like bugging out and then give her a piece of candy and she's like, ah.
Yo,
yes,
whoa,
I-
calm down, eat a peppermint.
So you give that candy to Sakura.
I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as I saw we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room.
Wow, what an asshole.
I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them.
Selfish much? No.
You really like him that much?
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her.
Okay, well stop doing that, first of all.
But now, they've lost all their flavor.
You know, shut up. Thanks for the candy. There are shards of glass. I'm gonna eat that. Glass is all red. And these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? This must have originally been a bottle. What? This dude just said top and bottom of a bottle. So this must have been a bottle.
So this must have been a bottle.
Oh my god. There's something else on the ground. It's a figure. Fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. It's actually a chess piece. Pretty weird. That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Blood. There's blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. Must have came from Sakura, right? And that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Guess she bled and then took a seat. Alright, Aoi, what the hell?
What the heck?
I love that voice line so much.
What the heck? We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It has to be one of them.
That's great. That narrows it down to 3 people, and that means we have a 66% chance of dying.
They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more.
If you laugh like that one more time, then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I left. Forever. Both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon.
Wow. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from her Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry and that she just wanted to talk to them.
I have to, like, hiccup or something.
And this is what happened. If I stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
Yeah, maybe you should have tried harder. You know,
Yeah, do better.
it's impossible to not have regrets, I know.
No regrets.
Thanks for the profile picture. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Unfortunately.
What's up, bastards?
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed.
Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
But she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly they wouldn't, I messed it up. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
Their proportions are a little off. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting forward in the chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered.
She looks like one of the, like, the squishy bodies in Doom. When
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking explode a barrel of, like, corrosive
Yeah.
acid.
Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she'd also vomited blood. And I could see drips of blood on her lips for sure. So what could have caused her to vomit blood? I don't know. Specifically stated that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? How would that work?
I don't know.
Not a chance, you dumb shit.
You dimwit.
Byakuya.
That's
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting.
natural.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you
Naturally.
agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. I'd just call it obvious. It does make me wonder. Rizuka Sakura vomited blood. Absolutely has to be the reason connected to why she died. I'm adding words. Huh? The locker's open. And they're on the inside. A handprint?
Why?
What the freak?
What's a hand... What the freak? What's a handprint doing here?
Oh my god. It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra.
So then, maybe the killer hid in there until the locker room was open, don't you think? During the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Darn. Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Look at the door.
Let's all look at the door.
Oh yeah, it was already open at that point. They phased through the
Indeed.
wall.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door.
Fuck. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? It's like the bloody handprint in Ace Attorney with Jake Marshall.
Oh my god. Jake Marshall.
There's a murder in this bitch. What do you want,
What?
pretty boy? What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. You clearly don't look busy. Make it quick. Is it true Sakura asked you to meet her here? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says you didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept this fact.
Come on.
You're all finished. Remove yourself from my sight. Okay, dickhead. Thanks for your image.
Thanks for your image.
Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
so
A drink.
It looks like a drank. A protein drink, and it's empty.
Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. Maybe if I drink some, I'll beef up. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
I'll drink it when I get stabbed, and we'll see how it goes. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. Reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all sorts of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
What?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can?
Nah. Shards of light blue glass. Very edible. It must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Clearly in the drink.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it.
What does that matter?
So
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on.
An important clue. I'm not sure I see how. Weird. Well, anyway.
Hey,
She was
Wait,
the
wait,
ultimate
this-
balls.
Yeah. Alright, was there anything else in here? I don't want to do that. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. I'm wondering is, how'd they get the figures inside the bottles?
so
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that?
I've never been in public ever.
I've never
yeah.
been in a bottle, so...
Maybe I have.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow, really creative.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The bottle was on the shelf and then it fell. The Monokuma figure was found on the ground. And the red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the bottle. Shards of glass and the figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. That's pretty bad. I think yeah, we already talked
What the heck?
Alright. What? Why else did we not... Oh wait, the window. Probably. Door's the only way in and out of the rec room. Door doesn't have a lock. There's no evidence the mountings were tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it. No evidence at any time a string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Fuck me. Stop.
Fuck me.
Oh, this chair. The chair was shoved up against my ass. So we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both of them, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was because the chair was shoved against it. It kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation?
Yeah, more or less. I think so, for the most part.
So
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to
Which
me.
is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
Why is everybody ordering me around? She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright, you fucking
You
morons.
idiots.
Alright, this was like the perfect place to wrap up this episode. So next time on Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, we're gonna go talk to Toko and Hiro and see what they have to say, and also investigate the chem lab, because this is where the protein bottle originated from.
Hell yeah.
So, as always, if you all enjoyed and want to keep the series going and show us some love and support, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll catch you all in
The next episode.